It's probably to nobody's surprise that Bowser's making his return as the main villain once again in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the next installment for the 2D Mario side-scrollers. And based on the way Bowser's airship, castle, and his son Bowser Jr. look in the trailer for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I wanted to attempt to take a bit of a deep dive as to how Bowser will be portrayed in this game, as well as what his grand scheme might be this time. Because things seem like they're going to be a lot more different than normal. So off rip, we can write off the possibility of him doing the typical kidnap Princess Peach ordeal, since Peach is once again a playable character in a Mario game, just like in 3D World and Super Mario Bros. 2. The Mushroom Kingdom in particular seems to have zero connection to the story for this game, since the first level in the game tells you you're in the Flower Kingdom, and the Mushroom Kingdom border can be seen in the background horizon with a bunch of tall mushrooms. So with that being the case, Bowser's motivations will be more in line to what was going on with 3D World, either capturing high-ranking citizens of the Flower Kingdom, or just screwing up the ecosystem, something along those lines. Flower Kingdom residents are shown throughout the trailer and in the promotional art for the game. The end of each level having a Flower Kingdom Toad equivalent give you a Wonder Seed, and the presumed Prince of the Flower Kingdom traveling with Mario along the way. Since he's shown appearing at the end of levels, and I'm guessing can pop out during levels in Mario or whatever other character is player 1, when they're idle. Like how whenever Mario falls asleep, if he isn't moving in the 3D titles, maybe this little guy just pops out and moves around in the same fashion. Some have speculated with Daisy being playable now, she might have some involvement in the plot since her name and general look is themed around flowers, but I think because she's playable, that kind of gets rid of that idea. If this game was a 3D game, maybe that'd be different, but 2D Mario game plots are as simple as they get. Plus the canon has her from Sarasa Land and not the Flower Kingdom, according to the, Mario Land games, unless they decided to just retcon that with Mario Wonder, which again, I don't think the devs would want to cover all of this in a 2D Mario title before the gameplay even starts, but that's just what I think. As for the ecosystem of the kingdom being screwed up, I have a couple options in mind. I briefly mentioned this already in my last video, but Bowser seems to have a bit of a toxic waste and or poison theme going for him in this game, with his airship shooting out purple smoke from the back, the horns and teeth being green, and the eyes not having any pupils. So if this plan does involve the Flower Kingdom ecosystem messing up, I have a feeling the Wonder Seeds might have something to do with it, even more so if the whole toxic waste thing is more of an aesthetic than a new power. The Wonder Seeds can be collected whenever a Wonder Flower area is taken care of, from what we've seen. Now, I don't think it's a crazy assumption to think Wonder Seeds can eventually become Wonder Flowers, whether they need to be watered or just exposed to some kind of object, meaning Bowser could want to hoard all the Wonder Seeds or flowers to himself to essentially control reality whenever he wants. I mean, you guys saw what those things could do. Pipes come to life, Mario can stretch his whole torso out to be as tall as a Pokey. The possibilities are endless with these things. The trailer only scratched the surface of what these Wonder Flowers could do, I'd say. This point is further backed up by the fact that a Wonder Flower reality change seems to be going on during Mario's fight with Bowser Jr. We know this because of the warped effects shown on the side of the screen, which only appear in the trailer whenever one of the Mario gang is doing some kind of Wonder Flower challenge. Plus, there's 2 pipes only on the ceiling in the battle arena with nowhere else to enter or leave at the moment. So I think Bowser Jr. activates a Wonder Flower as aid against his fight with the Mario gang and activates it right when one of them enters the battle arena, with this Wonder Flower in particular revolving around growing and shrinking. If this ends up being a core gimmick for all the other major boss fights in the game, I have a gut feeling that Kamek won't be present in Wonder the same way he was around in New Super Mario Bros. Wii and U. Kamek was the one who kept giving the bosses their unique power-ups throughout those titles, but now it seems like the Wonder Flowers will be doing that instead, making Kamek's job kind of null and void. Unless he is still around and he just uses a Wonder Flower himself, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Bowser Jr. looks noticeably different here as well, having almost the exact same color scheme as Dark Bowser from Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Considering Jr. looks like this, I think it's safe to say Bowser will have a completely different form in this game as well, which I'm hoping looks similar to what I used in this video's thumbnail and serves as a base form for the game, if that makes sense. Kind of how Fury Bowser was just the main form of Bowser throughout the majority of the Bowser's Fury game. I feel like this has a high chance of being true from not only Jr. looking like that, but the way the castle and airship look. The green horns, green teeth, the lack of pupils in the eyes. Most of the previous Bowser designs that were implemented into his airships or castles modeled themselves after Bowser's standard look, but this game seems to be going for something completely different, just like Bowser's Fury did. And if I'm correct about this being his base form, then his second form might look even crazier. With the exception of Super Mario Odyssey, a lot of the modern Bowser fights in the mainline Mario titles either have multiple phases that fight the same type of Bowser, or multiple phases where Bowser undergoes some kind of transformation after a certain point. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, 2, U, 3D Land, and 3D World all did this. All of which were games that had linear level designs with goal poles at the end, just like Super Mario Bros. Wonder will. It's clearly something that's worked over the years for them to keep doing it, and I think they've all been fun, to be honest. Best case scenario for Wonder's final boss, in my opinion, is Bowser utilizing one of the new power-ups the same way he used the Super Bell in 3D World. We can all agree that Bowser doing that is still one of the craziest things he's done, right? Imagine Bowser using the elephant fruit or whatever new unseen power-ups against the Mario Bros. Crew. I'd like to think there's other new power-ups that Nintendo doesn't want us to see yet. Seeing something like this in a 2D Mario game for the first time would be incredible. If he just gets giant again, I guess that'd be fine too, but the power-up utilization would be a lot cooler in my opinion. Of course, the main focus for this video is Bowser, but obviously this game is going to have other bosses at the end of each world. Question is, who is it going to be? The possibility of the Koopalings returning again is definitely high since airships are a thing again, and those fools are usually associated with airships. But with this game serving as more like a soft reboot to the 2D Mario genre, perhaps the developers want to give the spotlight to new or never before seen bosses this time around. Since the Koopalings were just so prominent during the OG Super Mario Bros. Days and the new Super Mario Bros. Days. Then again, the Koopalings are incredibly popular and have worked well in all these games. The proof is in the pudding with those sales. It wouldn't surprise me if they are in because Bowser Jr. is in too. I just think it'd be cool if they took the new Soup DS route with the unique bosses in each castle. Imagine Petey Piranha making a comeback as a boss in a 2D Mario game. I would lose my mind. But if the Koopalings do come back again, then I hope they get the same treatment as Bowser Jr. is getting. Give them some really cool design changes whenever they use a Wonder Flower. Fingers crossed this isn't going to be a Bowser Jr. only thing with the Wonder Flower, because the new Super Mario Bros. Games have typically given Bowser Jr. more variety with his boss fights compared to the other Koopalings. Like, there will be Koopaling fights where they just jump around and shoot their wands, while Bowser Jr. will have fights where you have to control your own clown car to beat him. So what I'm getting at is I don't want Bowser Jr. to be the only one utilizing Wonder Flowers. Best case scenario for me is they try to bring completely new faces to the table and the fights aren't too brain dead easy. The possibilities really are endless though. Regardless of what happens, whether it be anything I presented here or not, I will still likely be very satisfied because this is the most innovation we've seen for a 2D Mario since the first new Super Mario Bros. I'm willing to bet the next time we see footage for this game will be in some kind of September Nintendo Direct, since that'll be around a month before the game comes out and there's no way they're only gonna have this trailer for marketing. Whenever that comes out, I'm extremely confident they'll show more bosses besides just Bowser Jr., and maybe they'll even show Bowser himself. However, they might want to keep this new form a secret for the players to see with their own eyes while actually playing the game, assuming he has this new form, especially if Bowser has only fought at the end of the game and not before the end of the game. Bowser's Fury was an exception to this with the marketing because of how the Fury Bowser mechanic worked in game, with the auto-spawning to fight Mario every few minutes regardless of how much progress you made. Well, I think that just about does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos such as this in the future. What do you guys think Bowser's plan in Super Mario Bros. Wonder will be? Will he get a new look like his son did? Let me know. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.